Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Pisces today in all placements, and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. And when I say all placements, I simply mean that everyone has everything in their chart. We have some stronger placements, such as Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. People often watch readings for that purpose or to tune into their astrological signs. But tarot's about energy, and astrology doesn't really matter. It's more about what resonates for you. And that's why sometimes you can watch a reading that is a major placement and you're like, I didn't get anything from that. And other times you can watch something and it directly resonates. Um, and if you ever try it, if you try um, other signs that aren't necessarily your major ones, you will sometimes resonate with that too. So keep that in mind. Oh, who's here? Mojo Tarot and Cora and Rebecca. Awesome. Thanks everyone for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing and helping my channel to grow. So let me dive in with the Enchanted Map Oracle. I'm going to get the baseline of the story, of the situation, what's going on, and then I'll clarify with some other decks. So we've got Peaks of Joy in reverse, 33, which is interesting because yesterday Aquarius got Peaks of Joy in the upright. Golden Palace, 23. This came up reversed for another sign recently. And Encouragement in reverse, 54. I'm going to read from my book. I am still learning. All right, 33, Peaks of Joy. Do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when you assess how happy you are? Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover, or make the right amount of money, or reach my ideal weight, and so on. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is a day for joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitty's head, play with a dog, look at a baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to a true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. Interesting. Yeah, I have this. I often mention I have this postcard on my wall that says, happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a method of traveling. And so you don't have to wait to be happy. You can decide to do it now, despite what the outer circumstances are, what's going on with them. Yeah. So Golden Palace, 23. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. Interesting. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. I'll read encouragement, but it's seeming like you're you're in the process of turning things around. Um, it speaks to raising your vibration of being grateful for what you do have, finding joy in the little things, and in being in that energy, it raises your frequency and it allows in more good in the material realm. But it's not about that. That's just a side effect. What's really happening is you are feeling better, being more authentic to who you are, which brings inner peace and happiness, joy. So, what is this encouragement reverse? A misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't be too discouraged. All is well. And you can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. Hmm. False courage, being too self reliant. Don't be discouraged. All is well. Again, we're coming back to this understanding that despite what is going on in your outer circumstances, that doesn't have to determine what you think of yourself, how you feel about yourself. And there's a need to trust that if something isn't working out, that it's because there's something better that's meant for you. Got to clear out the old in order to bring in the new. So maybe this is a situation where it seemed like something really good was coming to you. Things were falling into place. You were getting indications of things lining up, serendipity and synchronicity. But in the end, it didn't work out because you weren't prepared for for the implications of what was expected of you. For example, um, when like you know, I don't know, say you suddenly come into a bunch of money. Um, what often happens is it's like it's so overwhelming in a way. It's like, yay, finally my dreams are coming true. But then there's a whole new set of responsibilities that you need to, I don't know, like there are things you need to do in order to be smart about it. You want to invest, you want to, I don't know, maybe hire an accountant, or you need to learn how to manage that money so you just don't blow it all. And that's kind of what happened is you acted from a place of thinking you knew what you were doing, and then somehow the thing that came in was squandered, or you didn't realize what you had to put in order to have this thing. Because that's what happens too. Like we idealize a situation. Oh, if only I had this thing, then I would be happy and life would be great. But then we get that thing, and there are things that we don't we don't even think about until we're faced with it. Like, oh, well, there is this that I have to do that I never thought I would have to deal with. I don't know. Something here about like like a false hope, or I'm getting like fool's gold almost, thinking everything's working out and then it doesn't. But it's because you have something to learn, and there's a need to trust that the fact that this didn't work out or isn't working out, it's not a reflection of your worth or worthiness. It's that you have something to learn and that the universe is leading you in a certain direction. So I'm going to go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. um, I want more on this situation. What is currently going on? We've got the Six of Swords, the Star, Aquarian energy. Oh, and the Four of Swords. Okay, I can read this a couple of ways. This could speak to where some situation where you somehow manifested what you want in a physical sense, a wish come true, some kind of dream. Um, it it brought with it some kind of chaos, some kind of conflict or drama. And what you're most interested in is moving away from that kind of energy, because what you want is peace. What you want is time for yourself to rest, recuperate. You want to get out of the turbulence of where you've been. Now, this could also speak to where, as you're moving away, and you could literally be moving, um, you know, changing like where you live, traveling or something. But ultimately, you could be headed towards what you're realizing is your true wish fulfillment. Maybe you had something that seemed like it was everything you ever wanted, but then faced with the reality of it, you realized there were things that it didn't live up to your idea of what it was supposed to be. And now it's like your wish fulfillment is more about inner peace and self-care than the kind of outer manifestation, the whatever it is, all the physical stuff, the money, yeah, the prosperity and abundance. It came with a cost. So you could also be in the process of healing. That star speaks of healing. And next to you moving away from some kind of conflict and drama, and next to the Four of Swords, it's just like, okay, I need to just focus on me and myself. And me and myself? Yeah, sure. Me, myself, and I. And take care of the little things. Find my baseline of happiness, despite whatever it is I've been through. Putting, I was going to say putting down an anchor, but I feel like in this case it's pulling up an anchor, because it's like flying, flying to, flying away from some place where you felt possibly isolated, or trapped or stuck somehow. And this is you kind of flying to a place that is just for you, going somewhere where you can truly just relax and be above it all, be away from it all, have a better vantage point, but not even focused on where you are, just like being like, oh God, I made it. Now I can rest. Okay. Going with the light seers. What is the challenge that you are currently facing? Two of Wands. Six of Swords again. And the nine, excuse me, the Nine of Cups. Maybe a part of your challenge is a little bit of throat chakra stuff going on. Maybe you're having trouble expressing yourself, or there's a need to speak your truth. You have a choice to make. And a part of that choice is moving away from drama, conflict, moving to calmer waters, which makes me think that there's a part of you that does not want to leave your situation. It's like you know that to get your wish fulfillment, that you need to move in another direction. Again, you could literally be driving, floating, moving, moving to a new home, a new city, or deciding to. It's like you're thinking about going somewhere else that you know would be better for you overall than where you're at. But you're having trouble letting go of whatever this material gain is. Even though you know it's not working out, you're attached. You're attached to this, I think, because it has something to do with your self worth. And what you're needing to do is change your idea of what makes you worthy. It's not all the stuff. The kind of outward successes, the physical things that we have aren't actually a true barometer of our own worth. Our own worth comes from inside. It's an inside job, and your happiness comes from being dedicated to doing what feels right to you, what brings you inner peace and contentment. So yeah, so you're struggling with a choice. You know what you want, you know what you need to do, but for some reason there's some resistance. So let me go with the Tarot of Transcendence. What are your hopes and dreams right now? Justice. That's Libra energy. Eight of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles. you're you're tired of feeling anxiety about your financial situation. Maybe this is a cycle. Maybe this is something that continues to happen where things seem good. Things seem to be like, oh, okay, finally, I got the right job or I've got the right opportunity somehow. The money is finally flowing. And then there's a loss again. Something happens. You're left back in this state of um, instability, financial instability, physical instability. You're really hoping that you can figure this out, where you can finally gain your balance. Maybe you see that there's somebody who, if you were to partner up with them, they would help you to overcome this anxiety. Maybe there's somebody who you feel could help you make wiser decisions about your money. Now this can also be where you you could have fears around, again, there's something here around self-worth where you have fears around, you could have abandonment issues or fear of rejection. If there's somebody that you are hoping will partner up with you, you're hoping to get over your anxiety about being left behind. So, yeah, take it as it resonates. This can go in different directions for you, and you know your story best. So apply it as it fits. Going with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Hey, Redbeard made it. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Okay, so what is hidden? What's coming in that you don't see? Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Princess of Wands, which is the Page. I'm kind of getting that through your putting in the effort to do something that you know you need to do, building your skills, your knowledge, learning what you don't know is going to bring you a sudden epiphany. It's like maybe what's been happening is it's kind of it's been this thing where you get really excited. This is very common. You get very excited about some fantasy, some dream, some idea, only to realize that you don't have all the skills you need in order to truly realize that dream. Like maybe, something comes to you, but then you realize you're not prepared. And so this is you kind of taking a different approach and being like, okay, well, I I know what it is that I want. So I'm gonna really put my effort into knowing more about this thing, really learning the ins and outs of something. And it's like there's this sudden understanding. It's like the universe kind of it's like something opens up with those lightning bolts there. And suddenly you're like, oh, now I have the foundation. I have the physical foundation for this thing. And now comes the inspiration. It's like another wave or a new wave of inspiration is coming to you. That it will feel potentially feel just it comes out of the blue. You just have this light bulb moment, and you're like, oh, yes. I'm almost getting like almost looks like radio waves. Like I don't know. Maybe you hear something on the radio, or you get some kind of transmission. Anyway, there's an there's a new beginning here. Now, this could be somebody coming in who maybe they're younger than you. Maybe they just have a very youthful energy where they're like, come with me, or let me show you how to do something, or this very spirited free energy. But really, I'm picking up that this is your energy after having put in the effort. Now you're able to do something with this inspiration. It doesn't just fizzle out because you have that solid foundation. Something you're really excited about. This is a part of the choice. This is a part of your 9 of cups, your wish fulfillment. And so it makes me think, once you get this aha moment, once you figure something out, it's going to make it really easy to make the decision to move away from something that kind of was cool, but then kind of not. Kind of didn't work out the way you hoped. So, okay, going with the cat tarot. Um, let's get some advice. Advice for Pisces. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of No, sorry. 9 of Wands. That's a wand there. Okay. 9 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. And Justice again. That's really interesting. It's like, the 9 of Wands is this energy of really, like, it's feeling very battle worn. Having really been through it, brought to your knees, continuing to get up again and keep going despite how tired you are, how bruised and battered you feel. It's knowing that the show must go on. And because of this determination, that's what you need. That's what this is saying, is that you need to really to go within and find that determination to keep moving forward despite something not working out, because there is something new on the horizon right around the corner. There's a treat being offered you that you haven't tried yet, and it might just be the treat you've always wanted, that you've always been looking for. And it wasn't this seemed good, but then this is about needing to trust that through your determination to keep going, to find the thing that really lights you up, and to put the effort in. um, yeah, you need to keep going, and know and trust that the universe is bringing you another offering. And it's so interesting how it's like the treat's being offered and then there's the bite. Biting on the hand. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Your justice will come from releasing the anxiety about what's being offered. There's a legitimate offering that's coming. And what you need to do is to get out of your own way, because you may have this need or desire or knee jerk reaction to second guess this. Its viability, its validity. Is this really going to be the thing that I've been hoping for? I don't know. And you could sabotage. You don't want to sabotage. Your determination a part of what this is saying, that a part of what you need to use to keep going is that understanding of where your happiness is truly coming from, not from the external sources, not from any offerings. Your happiness comes from just being your most authentic, awesome self. And your justice will come when you can trust that what is offered to you is an extension of you, of yourself, of your energy. Because of raising your frequency, now the good is coming in. But it's not about the treat, it's about how you feel. Okay. I'm going to what am I going to do? You know what? I'm going to use the good tarot, and I want to see what the potential outcome is. Page of water. Another page there. Messenger of Earth, which is the knight. The knight. Yeah, that's the Knight of Pentacles. And the Three of Air. This is combining this childlike energy of following your dreams, being playful, being optimistic, playfully optimistic, and combining that with that kind of boots on the ground energy, really putting in the effort to build the skills and knowledge that you need, really taking things one step at a time, moving very slowly, but it's because of being dedicated to what it is that you want to achieve. This Three of Air, why is the Three of Air here? King of Earth. Hang on, I just want to I want to look at my book real quick and see what the Three of Air is here. Back and find it. Three of Air. Silver linings. Natural departures. Rejection is protection. Okay. So I feel like you are moving from the Knight to the King energy. Because of your diligence, because of your determination to continue doing something, to continue to really like learn what you need to learn and figure out those details, you get you attract more and more of that physical. The universe is providing you what you need because of you taking making the effort, taking those steps. And it's like you get to this place where you feel like on top of things. The King of Earth is very, very stable, very generous, has overcome any kind of scarcity, like a scarcity mindset, feeling overwhelmed by lack, realizing that whatever doesn't work out, it's because there's something better coming. And you stepping into this energy, you're like, oh, now I see why this needed to go away, why I needed to move away from this because it wasn't for my highest good. Now I'm ready to move to those calmer waters, to a place where I can just relax and rest and really focus on myself and my healing. I love that. Um, this is trusting that if something doesn't stick around, it wasn't meant for you in the first place. And really surrendering to that. I like this. It's a wonderful progression because you're really learning. You're learning the skills. You're going to be learning those skills that you don't currently have. So I'm going to get an inner wisdom card by Wayne Dyer. I appreciate all that I am and all that I have. Stop focusing on what you do not have and shift your consciousness to an appreciation for all that you are and all that you do have. Remember that what you have is not a reflection of who you are. It's an extension. It's a ref, it's That's the best way to say it. It's like it's a reflection of where your energy is, how you are feeling about yourself. And so just really focus on being grateful and finding that baseline of happiness, because that's where your true happiness lies. And then everything else just falls into place from there. So, all right, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.